Mufussy and Galeer, the kings of the ring. Dropkick the Commute, we're just getting started still. Mufussy and Galeer.
Hello everybody and welcome to Dropkick the Commute, the only podcast on the internet that you know the rest. Hi everybody, I'm Mr. Galeer and this is Mufussy.
Hello.
How you doing, bud?
I'm good. I'm chill. I'm flying tomorrow. I've got a busy weekend.
He's a busy man, and because he's so famous from being on Smackdown.
Yeah.
And he finally gets to talk about it. We silenced him for a whole week, and now he finally gets to talk about his Smackdown experience. How was it?
It was great. I can't believe you silenced me for so long, though.
Yeah, I keep them silenced, and they can't, they don't get to speak on there. Only I get to speak. I went into business for myself truly when I did that one episode by myself after Raw.
You did.
And nobody asked for it.
Yeah.
But when you do it, it's not okay.
Right.
I think I was just mad because I wasn't on TV.
I was! Oh my god.
I know. I kept looking at you.
I had so much fun, dude. It was a blast.
It looked like fun. It was good episode of Smackdown to be at.
Right, yeah. It was a really good episode. We opened with Jimmy Uso coming out and doing a promo. We gave him a good welcome back or welcome home, Jimmy.
Yep.
Really, really fun promo. And then Roman came out, and my god, dude. A Roman Reigns entrance live.
Off the charts.
You felt the aura.
Oh, it was
Felt
everything.
the aura. It was so cool. And also
I
Pyro
bet.
is very loud.
It sure is. Have you not heard Pyro before?
I've only been to house shows, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Pyro's loud, but you know what's even louder is when they do the fucking, just the bang.
Oh, yeah,
on
dude.
certain people's...
Cody came out for a dark match, and they did the bang, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they do that for him, and then Damien does it.
Yeah.
And the Judgment Day and Seth, it's all fucking... It always catches me off guard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked the crowd reception to Jimmy.
Yeah.
Low key, just something about him and Roman talking to each other in the ring just felt strange. Like I felt like their chemistry wasn't fully there in that moment. But I think
right at the beginning it wasn't, because Jimmy looked at him and he's like, oh shit, what's he gonna say? But then they they got a little more comfortable and they were fine. One part that was super funny was Roman, he came out, did the hand thing with the mic, and he started talking. And then Jimmy did it. He put his hand out for the mic to Roman, and Roman slapped his hand away, and then they both laughed, which was, I thought was a very goofy moment.
Wholesome.
There, but, basically Jimmy is like, yo dog, you need help, we need people. And then we all started chanting yeet, 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 and Roman goes, no yeet. So that was very fun. Good moment there.
I think it's also important that Roman Reigns told us to acknowledge Jimmy.
Yes, Big Jim.
Big Jim, yeah. That's his new
Jim.
name that he's going to go by from now on, actually. That's Big Jim. Not even Uso.
Yeah.
They saw how well it worked with Big Bill. So they were
Right.
like, oh, Big Jim.
Oh, Big Jim. It's perfect.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a cool little moment there. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson, they got absolutely screwed over, dude. Their match was 2 minutes long. And
I know, and again, I was like, what?
And what makes it even worse, is Lash Legend and Jakara came out, and Kevin Owens came out and interrupted it.
Oh my god, I get it. I get it because Kevin Owens is trying, they're doing this whole unhinged thing where he's clearly not supposed to be there or whatever. But They could have done it on any match on the card, and they had to do it during the women's match.
Yeah. So
which was just very annoying.
Kevin came out and was like, oh, you know, I can't, you know, you guys want to know what I did and all this stuff. And Cody comes out. They get into a tussle. Randy comes out. Kevin pushes Randy, and Randy fucking clocks Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is down like a fucking puppy. He's like, oh, you hit me.
Yeah, big baby.
And then they end up getting into a fight later on in the show backstage in the parking lot. It just showed like Randy getting, you know, beat up at the very end, and Nick Aldis and security comes out and, you know, stop them. So more fallout from Bad Blood, and we're gonna build to more of that. The women's tag match was super short. It was a tragedy, but Jade Cargill's entrance was very cool in person. I thought that was really dope. Bianca Belair is a fucking badass.
They both are.
Yeah, and I wish we could have seen more from this. What makes it even worse on top of that is Chelsea Green and Piper Niven came out, and the attention for the crowd, at least, was on them. Like, it wasn't even really on the match itself, because you were like, oh, what are they doing out there? What's going to happen? And then they involved them. Chelsea Green got thrown over the table. So it's like,
yep.
Lash Legend and Jakara didn't even get to, like, showcase themselves at all. So
yeah. I will say we did get Michael Cole going like
oh my god, he like threw up into the mic because Chelsea landed on him, and they're still, this dumpster match was 2 weeks ago, and they're all still playing off of, oh my god,
hey
Chelsea,
man,
you
got,
smell.
if you get the right kind of stink on you, that shit lasts forever, dude.
Right.
It's like getting sprayed by a skunk. Not that I would know.
Hey, I've gone dumpster diving at McDonald's before when I worked there, so I know.
Did you really?
Yeah, I had to.
For what?
Like someone threw out a piece of equipment and we had to like get it because we were like, why the fuck did you throw that out, you dumb idiot? So I had to like go in there.
You should have made them get it. You shouldn't have had to do that.
They left.
Oh, those fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Mufussy has dumpster experience, guys.
I have.
Maybe we'll have a dumpster match.
I also went into the dumpster willingly because someone threw out. Do you remember when they used to do those little like game codes on the McDonald's boxes?
Yeah.
Someone threw out a bunch of wet boxes, so I went in there and I was peeling them all off, and I got a bunch of shit from it.
Of course you were.
Yeah, it was fire.
Yeah. Okay, well, good go off, I guess.
Dude, I was like 16, so, you know, whatever.
Yeah, you and Chelsea would get along real well.
Yeah, in a dumpster? Bro, I wish. Chelsea, be my friend. Come on the podcast. Naomi versus Nia Jax. I thought this was a great match.
N-A-O-M-I.
Let's go! The pieces at the cage! Oh, man. This was a lot of fun. We also had Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio, and Raquel come out to watch the match. Starting the build to Crown Jewel here.
Yeah, I gotta say, you got a little spoiled. You're like, you were there at the right time where all the crossover is happening.
Yeah, we got crossovers, and then at the very end, fucking Rhea Ripley came out, and I lost my mind.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, the crowd fucking popped like crazy. That was such a moment. Like, everyone stood up. We were like, holy fucking shit, dude. Yeah, she came out and beat the shit out of everyone, and that was a lot of fun. That was a good little moment, good little match there, so.
A based Rhea Ripley moment.
Yeah, for real, for real.
Hell yeah. And Naomi got the pin in that match, yeah? Yeah,
she did. Naomi won.
Beautiful.
So that was fun. We also, before that, Tiffany and Nia Jax were out there and they were doing a little promo, and Nia Jax like put Tiffany in a headlock and was like, you better go to Raw and cash in on her. Just a joke.
It looked like
guys?
she hurt Tiffany.
Yeah, dude, she fucking like grabbed her head. We were like, whoa.
I don't know too. After that segment, you could hear her be like, "You okay?"
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. It looked like. It almost kind of looked like Tiffany wasn't expecting it, and we kind of know Nia Jax's history with, whether it be intentional or not, hurting, the people she's working with.
Yeah, yeah. And then the main event of that night was really good. We had Solo Sikoa versus Jimmy Uso. I really liked this match a lot. It was so funny. Like, there was someone right in front of me who every time fucking... Who's the crazy one? Tama Tonga or Tonga Loa?
Tama Tonga.
Tama Tonga was standing by, like, the crowd, like, near the barrier. And there was someone right in front of me going, "Ah, yeah, 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 yeah," every time. And if you look at the broadcast, you can tell, like, Tama Tonga, like, turns around a few times and, like, smirks. That shit was so funny, dude.
Oh my god.
They were all going off.
It's always good when you get good people.
And the entire commercial break, because they did their entrance and then it went to commercial, the entire time we were all, like, yelling stuff to them. And they're, Solo's just sitting in the corner. And people are just yelling stuff to them, and, like, it's some funny shit. It's such a different experience being there, dude. It's so crazy. Like, I rewatched Smackdown because it's so different, like, without the commentary and without, like, I don't know. It's just so different being there. It's such a different vibe, and it's, like, a completely different experience, you know?
It just feels less produced, and, like... Obviously, it's not. It's arguably more produced in real life, but, like, produced in a different way. But no, it's fun, and it's a different vibe, and that's why, like, going to live shows is so fun.
Yeah, and I think you told me this was, like, you were saying, like, the moves look more brutal in person, and they really do. Like...
and you're definitely, like, more inclined to be invested in a match.
Right.
When you're live, because... depending on where you're sitting, you're going to pay attention a little more, you know?
Yeah. Jacob Fatu was also very cool to see in person. Just a crazy motherfucker, dude. And I was relatively up close, which made it, even better. I was, like, right eye level with the ring, and it was just so cool. After the show, we had a WWE speed match with Braun Breaker, and I don't even remember. The match was like 40 seconds.
Well, it is WWE.
I want to
speed.
say Cruz del Toro, maybe? No. It was Cruz del Toro. He's in LWO.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so it was him. Yeah, so it was a speed match between Braun Breaker and Cruz del Toro. The match was like fucking 40 seconds long. I don't know when it's going up on Twitter. I don't care. Speed is boring.
Probably like in a month.
Yeah, but then... right after Speed, Braun stayed in the ring, and he's like, he cut a little promo. He's like, "We got to talk about the Intercontinental Championship. That shit is mine." Also, he said, "Do we have any Greenville dogs barking?" And the barking was very fun. It's going, and then Jey Uso came out, so we got Jey Uso for a SmackDown Dark match. The Yeets went crazy. They had a fun little Intercontinental match there. Obviously, like, Jay is winning, but it was still a really fun match.
Yeah.
There was this girl in the crowd. She was probably like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old. She's sitting right front row. She's got the Yeet glasses and stuff. So Jay went over to her a few times, and he had her do the Yeet, and it was like everyone went, "Oh,"
Yep.
and then Yeet, and every time we did it, Braun was like, "Fuck, god damn it," and
he was like, "Stop."
Yeah, he's like freaking out, and then Braun did it as well. He went, "Oh," and then he went, "Ruh, ruh, ruh, ruh," which was so good. Just a really fun match between the two. And then the other dark match, which was very short, probably like 5 minutes, was Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio. So that was a fun watch, and Cody's entrance was obviously great live.
Damn, I didn't even get to see a Cody match.
Yeah, so, you know, we got a Cody Cutter and fucking Crossroads. It was just so quick. It was so quick. Everyone was booing Dom, and basically, like, it had to be less than 5 minutes. It was very short.
They were just like, we need to get Cody on here just
Yeah.
to send the people home happy.
Yeah, pretty much. And and then at the end, he gave away a turnbuckle cover and his belt. He gave his belt to a kid in the front row who's wearing, you know, the jacket and everything. So,
Yeah.
it was a fun moment, fun way to send everyone home. So it was a great episode of SmackDown, and it was a blast being there. Very good for my first SmackDown, you know, good show.
Yeah. How far from home was it?
4 hours.
Oh,
Yeah,
holy shit, dude!
yeah, it was a hefty drive.
I thought it was just gonna be like like an hour drive in somewhere or whatever.
No, it's on like the other side of South Carolina.
Oh man, I give you props.
On the way home, we stopped at like a truck stop, like at like 2:30 a.m. and I got a ghost pepper spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's, and I've had that before, but I don't know what it was about this one. That shit was fucking spicy, and I was like dying in the car, and I was like, it's never been this bad. It's never been this spicy.
It's because you got it at a truck stop.
Yeah, the truck. They have to make it extra spicy for the truckers to wake them up.
The truck. Honestly, though, shout out to truck stops. They fucking rule.
Yo, it did. It was a blast. It was good stuff. That's about it for SmackDown. There was no Collision this week because we had Wrestle Dream, so they didn't do like a Sunday show. They didn't do a special one or anything. No Collision. Raw, though, I thought we had a good few little nuggets on this Raw, which apparently was a taped Raw. They filmed it last week after Raw.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah, because WWE is on a UK tour this week, so.
Interesting. So that means they must have done back-to-back Raws?
Yeah, they did. They did like a 4-hour show, and it was 2 Raws essentially.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
God bless. But that's a crazy amount of time to be doing, especially too that actually like tracks. Because I remember there were certain little tidbits of commentary that sounded like a little, I don't know, you can, when a show is pre-recorded, you can hear like certain commentary points.
Yeah.
They sound like slightly different. Like I hear it a lot on Rampage with like Excalibur when he announces certain things, but I'm trying to like think back to if there was any sort of like if they called back to the Smackdown that didn't even happen yet.
They did.
But I don't. Did they? What did they do?
They did, because they called back to Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson, because they were at the Raw as well. So they called back to the stuff that they like didn't do yet, which was so interesting to me. Like that's got to be so hard to plan and write up, you know? It's like, okay, they're going to be doing this, but this didn't happen yet, so we need to talk about this. Like they were like, oh, we saw
must have
them
been
on
even
SmackDown
weirder for the people that were there.
Right.
But I don't know. That's interesting.
But we had some good tidbits from Raw here. So they're setting up a tag team tournament to face Finn and JD. So hopefully we get some good things there. And with that tag tournament, we had the return of the War Raiders.
Yeah, dude.
They are back with War Raiders gimmick. They are dressed in like leather with like Celtic symbols, and they're looking badass. They're looking strong. There was a lot of meat in that ring, brother.
Oh yeah, there was a ton of meat, and I think it's important to point out just how meaty it was. Did you see the finisher that they had?
Yeah.
Where like Eric just throws Tozawa into the path of Ivar so that he can or cross body him. Yeah. It was gnarly, and I think they called it the Fallout.
Yeah, they did.
What was the name of the move? really, really good stuff. Good little match. I'm not even gonna lie, I forgot that Otis and company were still going by the Alpha Academy.
Yeah.
So when the music came on, I was like, wait, I thought Chad Gable had new music. But it's Otis and Maxine and Tozawa.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was it was good to see the War Raiders back. I like this a lot better than the Viking gimmick.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too.
I'm a fan.
They looked really, really strong for a return. They said their last match was September 13th, I think it was, of 2023 on SmackDown.
Oh, before Eric got injured.
Yeah, so it's been like a full year, which is crazy. But yeah, their return was great. They won the match, so they are moving on in the tournament. I'm hoping they show a bracket soon, and you know, we can see who else is in the tournament and all that. I think it'll be a good little tourney here. We had a fun moment with Adam Pearce and Bronson Reed. We had like a little video package, like interview promo thing where Adam Pearce went to Bronson Reed's house and was like, hey man, I gotta talk to you about all the shit you're doing. And he's like, hey man, I'm making a name for myself. And he's like, fine, you want a match with Seth? I'll give it to you. Let me go talk to Seth. And Seth is like, I need this match. I need a challenge.
I know, and Adam Pearce the whole time was literally like, bro, you haven't wrestled a single match healthy.
Yeah, he's like, you wrestled 6 matches this year, and you've been like less than 50% for all of them, bro. And he's like, I need a challenge. I'm gonna kill Bronson.
Yeah, we want the match. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be good.
It'll be good. Oh my god, yeah. The interview thing was really cool though. I liked Bronson Reed kind of getting a chance to just
shine for a minute.
Yeah, we haven't heard him like talk a whole lot.
Right.
You know?
He comes out, does some tsunamis and fucks people up, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's it. That's all it takes.
We also had a Dragon Lee video package where he turned into a dragon.
Yes. No, I like this. I think they're finally gonna like repackage him and like actually, you know, show the single star that he is.
Yeah.
Some people forget that he was huge, you know, all around the world.
Right.
And when he got signed to WWE, it was a big deal. And this was kind of before we realized that Triple H was just shoving all the Latinos in Latino factions.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited to see where they go with it. But he is actually a dragon.
He is. He turned into a dragon. So next time
you guys saw it, that was real.
Yeah, next time he comes to the ring, he will be a dragon, and whoever wrestles him will have to fight a dragon. So
it's true.
Gotta get some Game of Thrones up in here.
Exactly.
Hell yeah, brother. Lastly, Cody Gunther face off for the first time.
This was good, dude.
I agree.
I am so here for Troll Gunther, just because he always leads with like being mature. You know, he's like, I respect you, and you're a good wrestler, and I respect the hell out of you for that.
Yeah.
But and then, you know, he'll pull out some shit, and then he's in full troll mode.
Right.
And that's exactly what he did with Cody here. You know. What did he say? I can't remember.
He was like, "Oh, this company is like built on your back, and like all this stuff, and the boom period of wrestling happened because of you, but." You know, you're just a little bitch boy who lives in your dad's shadow, essentially.
And like, look, he's kind of right. Like, that is his character, is it not?
It is.
But I don't know, man. You know what this? I loved this segment because it just made me want Cody back on Raw. Yeah. Like, there's just something different about him being on Raw versus SmackDown. And honestly, I just think it's the separation from the bloodline, for being real. but like I just missed him on here so much. But do it. I know we did the draft fairly recently. Just have them switch, have them swap, have Gunther go to SmackDown. I think that's perfect, and then have Cody go to Raw. And something about it just feels right.
It is so interesting to me too that like the WWE Championship is not on Raw. You know,
Raw is like the bigger ticket show.
It's the flagship show. It should have the flagship title, but then no, it's got the World Heavyweight, which I think
well, again, I think
doing
that's
that
partially
because of Roman, but
well, I think they also want to, give the World Heavyweight Championship more of a meaning.
Yeah.
But we all know that it's never going to be at the WWE Championship level.
Right.
And I think that's the problem you run into with a lot of, split brand championship stuff.
Yeah. Even the W is smaller, so take that.
Yeah. I mean, shit, yeah. But this is a good segment. There was no, physicality or anything. It was just two dudes talking.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see this match.
I think it's going to be a good match. I'm just, I'm a little nervous that Kevin Owens might get involved. And like...
Who's going to get involved?
Kevin Owens.
Oh, yeah. I think that's a problem we're definitely going to run into. And I think they're going to just use that to build, to Kevin versus Cody.
Yeah.
I want to actually... That's a good segue because I wanted to circle back to Kevin Owens.
Sure.
I know we haven't seen like a whole lot of him. He's just kind of been attacking people, but like so far I'm like not really about this heel version of Kevin Owens. And I don't, obviously we haven't given it enough time yet to really like do anything for us, but
right.
I like wanted this, and now that I have it, I
You like don't want it?
I don't want it because Cody just needs to not only move on from the bloodline, but I just think he needs to move on from the bloodline. Kevin, Randy, even though we wanted those matches, just put him on fucking Raw and have him like clean slate. I'm on Raw. Let's see who's up.
Yeah, pull like a Jey Uso.
Yeah, I don't know.
Put him there. And...
That's just how I feel about it. But I would hate to see Kevin Owens ruin that crown jewel match, but you might be right.
Yeah. And
that might be what happens.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see. Also, it's just for like an arbitrary title, and it's like whatever.
Yeah, a title that they're gonna have him carry around for maybe a week.
Yeah.
If that.
I don't even think we're gonna see it on TV, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. But again, like I said, they always do this for the Saudi shows. They make up like a random championship.
Yeah.
And then they have someone win it, and then it does nothing.
We had a few more things on Raw, but let's hop over to NXT. I thought NXT was a great show this week. They've been killing it since they went over to the CW, dude.
Their new theme song is killer.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
It like fits.
Yeah.
This was a really good show. You were texting me last night about some shit that went down. I wasn't watching. I will say, not as bad as I anticipated, because once the show started getting towards the end, I was like, I think I know where this is going.
Yeah.
And why you're so upset.
Yeah.
Rightfully so, but we can get to that soon enough.
Yeah. We started off with Tony D'Angelo. He was having his little celebration with the North American Championship. He's like, let's have a toast to Obafemi. Obafemi came out. He's like, hey, man, you got one up on me. I gotta say, you surprised me. But it's not going to happen again, and that's why we're going to have a rematch, a Halloween Havoc. They spin the wheel. We are having a tables, ladders, and scares match at Halloween Havoc.
Yeah, dude, I missed the wheel. I forgot that they do that every year.
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen it, so it's fun for me.
I wonder if it's weighted.
It's gotta be, dude. I was thinking of that because it was also spinning like during entrances, so it is motorized. So like, I don't know. I feel like there might be conspiracy theory. Maybe they actually spin it and just whatever it is goes. But like, I don't know, man.
Seems a little fishy.
Seems a little fishy. But I don't know.
And yeah, I get it though. It's exciting though. It's fun.
Yeah.
Tables, ladders, and scares is fun.
Yeah. So that'll be a good time for that match. Stephanie Vaquer versus Ren Sinclair. What a match, dude.
Woo! So good that she's to see her here.
Yeah, from both of them. Like Ren Sinclair, we've talked about her before. She's also a fan of Dropkick the Commute, so you know, big.
It's true.
Big
we'll
ups
have
there.
you on, Ren.
Yeah, Ren.
Get on here.
Ren, get on here. Love to talk to you. But, dude, she put on a show against Stephanie Vaquer. They both had a really, really great match here. We got the fucking head stomp from Stephanie.
Yep.
That shit is so funny every time it happens.
Yeah, it's good.
Just really, really good performance from both of them. We had a backbreaker from Stephanie to win the match here. After the match, Roxanne and Cora Jade come out and attack Stephanie Vaquer, and then Julia runs out and, you know, defends her. Cora and Roxanne book it. They run out of there, and then Ava eventually makes it official. We are getting that tag match that we expected at Halloween Havoc.
It's true, and Fatal Influence is really mad about it.
Yeah, they're pissed
because they're like, why can't we just ask for a match? And she was like, well, you have no reason to just pick a random match,
right?
Which is funny because that just happens all the time in wrestling, a random match.
Yeah.
But for them specifically, no, you cannot have a random match. You have to earn it.
Yeah.
Basically, it looks like JC Jane wants Kalani Jordan for the North American Championship.
Yeah.
So we'll see where that goes.
We had the return of Nikita Lyons versus Lola Vice. This was a blast. I did not realize that she had 2 ACL tears.
Oh, I didn't even pick up on that.
She had one in 2023, and then she had one in 2024 at the beginning of this year, just like Cora Jade, apparently.
Ugh.
Which
was it on?
is a tragedy.
Do you know if it happened on TV?
Must have been on a house show because I don't remember it on TV.
Yeah, I remember the initial injury.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. It is so good to see her back, dude. If it weren't for that injury, I would say she would probably be NXT champion at some point from then and now.
Yeah. Do you think if she was here, do you think she would have like maybe been the first like women's North American instead of Kalani or something like that?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that could be a possibility too for her to win that. Honestly, I could see that.
Because I feel like where she's at in the card right now, granted, obviously she was injured, but you know, facing Lola Vice and like, I mean, she looked strong though. I mean, it was a great match between them, and you know, we got many shucky ducky quacks from Booker T.
Oh yeah, Booker T was like about to have a heart attack,
bro.
At commentary.
Yeah.
You know, I wanna scrap every comment I made about like Shawn Michaels knows what he's doing.
Yeah, no.
Booker T is gonna have a heart attack, man, if we don't stop this.
Booker T is too much of a gooner, dude. He's gooning on live television.
Vic was like, Booker, you're married. Calm down.
Yeah.
He was like, Charmel watches this show, dude. Calm down.
Yeah, and he was like, and she knows that these 2 women are great. And like,
quack quack.
Oh, I also wanted to bring up at the beginning of the show, they opened with Vic and Booker T, you know, outside of the commentary booth at the NXT entrance, which I love when they do this. They started doing this on Raw too with Joe and fucking Wade like standing in the ring. I love this shit, dude. It's like such a fun opener when they're standing there doing their thing. So
it's very sports like.
yeah,
it's very sports TV.
right.
Which I'm here for. We're like normalizing wrestling in the sports genre,
Yeah.
so to speak. So this was really cool.
Yeah, very, very fun there. We also had Ridge Holland versus Riley Osborne. Good match, but at the end, we had the return of Andre Chase. He is back. He came out to save Riley Osborne, try to fuck up Ridge Holland, and
Yep.
it was great. It was good stuff.
Yeah. Riley Osborne needs to wrestle more. I love just how high flyy he is.
Yeah.
We need to have him showcased more on NXT. But also Ridge looks great. I'm glad Ridge is finally getting a spotlight.
He's in a really good position. Yeah.
Yep. A very good position. I could see him coming out of this rivalry like as the winner.
Yeah.
Like against Andre Chase.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Which, you know, you can't always have what you want. The good guys don't always win. As we talked about on our Wrestle Dream episode, go check that out if you haven't already. We reacted to Wrestle Dream. You like that segue?
Yeah, it was a great Well, it wasn't really a segue into anything.
That plug, the plug.
Now where do we
it was
go?
a plug. It was a plug.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll tell you where we go to the main event. Take it away, Galeer.
We had it was Javon versus Wesley versus Ego. Gotta kill him with a smile. Holy fantastic triple threat. I know, hang on. Hold your horses. Hang on. You don't need to audibly breathe like that. Yeah, we get it, man. This was a fantastic match.
Very, very good.
Honestly, like, props to Ethan Page too. Like, not just Wesley and Javon Evans. Ethan Page too.
Yeah.
They all looked good. I think I wanted Wesley to come out of this because, you know, they had that whole interaction on NXT last week.
Right.
So it just kind of felt like that's where we were going. And then also you had Wesley and Javon Evans like arguing backstage. Wesley was getting fired up, dude. So I was like fully expecting Wesley to come out as the winner. But that is not what happened. What happened, Mufussy?
Ethan Page won.
And yeah, and how does that make you feel?
Ego. Kill him with a smile. If he wins the fucking NXT championship, I'm going to be angry.
Do you think he'll win it back?
If he does, I'm going to be angry.
What do you think their reasoning would be for him to win it back?
Fucking know.
Okay.
But I feel like they would. But
I think they're going to give Trick that definitive win over him, and then
I hope
we're going to see Wesley versus Trick.
That would be great. That's a good direction to go in.
Or Javon versus Trick, you know?
Honestly,
because I think originally that was what that four-way was supposed to be, I think.
Yes.
When Ethan Page initially won, it was originally supposed to be Javon and Trick.
Yeah, it was.
So, you know, how did we get here?
He just keeps scooting his way into these situations and coming out on top. But so Ethan Page wins. They spin the wheel. We are getting a Devil's Playground match.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either.
they've probably done it before in my time of watching NXT, but like off the top of the dome. I'm Googling it right now.
Is it just going to be like playground props?
It's just another word for a hardcore match.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay, they did do it. Damian Priest and Johnny Gargano did one 3 years ago.
Interesting.
Yeah, I feel like that's how it usually goes. Like a lot of the stuff on the wheel tends to be just different names for the same stipulation match.
Yeah.
So, like, just trying to... Hang on, I'm just pulling up a picture here.
But the tables, ladders, and scares, I mean, that'll be a ladder match, right? Essentially.
Yeah, TLC.
TLC, yeah.
Well, I guess no chairs, though. Scares.
The ambulance match, spinner's choice, trick or street fight, stretcher match, casket match, insane asylum match, devil's playground, boiler room brawl, something chain match, bike chain
match, yeah.
buried alive was on here.
Oh, coal miners glove on a pole match. It's fun. It's fun. But you know what isn't fun? Ethan Page winning the NXT title, and that's what we don't care about.
God, I hope not.
Me too, man.
Please no.
Me too. Please no. I can't do this anymore.
You know what I can do?
Promote the channel before we leave.
Yes! Check out our Wrestle Dream episode just posted. Reaction to that. Good pay-per-view, good show, good episode of the pod. If you want to give us money, Ko-Fi link in the description. If not, that's okay too. Keep following, subbing, commenting, liking, all that stuff. Sharing. Follow our TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Give
that
us
good
5
stuff.
stars on Spotify.
Give us money.
Give us money if you'd like.
Um,
Yeah. Also, Bray Wyatt DLC in 2K today, not included in the season pass. It's $10. You have to buy it. I purchased it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably buy it.
2 Bray Wyatt models. It's the new, like, the last Fiend iteration that he was going to wear before he passed away, which is cool. A very nice touch.
Yeah.
And then a action figure Mattel model of him.
Was Uncle Howdy already in the game?
No, he's also in it now. Yeah. They added Uncle Howdy as well.
Which I thought was interesting too, because he was in the game last year as well.
Right. And then he
But
wasn't.
he wasn't this year.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
I don't know.
anyway, some cool stuff there. And just like this channel is very cool. And you guys are very cool. So, thank you for watching. And with that, I give you...
Beep, beep.
Dropkick the Commute, shining bright in the night. Join the conversation.